So then, so I got my A-levels back then, predicted AAA. So I applied to the University of Sheffield and the University of Liverpool. They were my, first, second choice.
Yeah.
They just fucked me off straight away, obviously.
Just straight up nose.
Well, obviously, because you need 3 A's to get in, I got BBD.
Yeah, and it's a big thing, innit? Results day. Is in your school, did everyone go to the school to get the letter?
Of course,
and you're all
together
reading it, what have you got?
Yeah.
So you got rejected straight up from uni of
they just straight...
Sheffield and Manchester, did you say?
No, so you just pick 2, don't you?
Oh.
So I applied and I got conditional offers from them too. You know, where if you get these grades, they'll let you in.
You can get in.
And then obviously they just went.
So when you didn't get them, there was no okay, we'll let you on. They just straight up no.
Oh yeah. It was just fucked.
They must have just had more students.
Well, it's just one of them. They're not the thing with Red Bricks. They're not going to let you on.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to take on the best.
So what was going through your head then at that point?
I just went home, lad.
The 2, you just went home.
I just went right. I just kind of went. That's the end for me then, innit? In academia, I just went right. That's the end of that for me.
This A levels, I'll take me B's and me C.
Yeah, so I was as far as academia go, I've been told you got to go Red Bricks. If you don't go Red Bricks, there's no fucking point.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the end of that fucking road.
So how'd you end up at John Moore's? What happens in that?
So I got the bus home, feeling dead sorry for myself.
Yeah.
Just fuming, just looking at me letters going, you're a fucking lazy bastard.
Yeah, you fucking lazy ass.
Because the thing is, I acknowledged it then, even then.
Yeah.
You know, you get that feeling and you just go,
and it's not worse when other kids are getting the A's and that.
I know. And the thing is,
you, man.
The physics exam that year was particularly hard, and I did quite well in it. It's just everything else wasn't good enough.
Just not good, yeah.
So it was just one of them. I was like, fucking hell. Even on the bus home. And my maths teacher at the time, actually, I walked past him on the way out and he went, where you going? And what'd you get? And I went, sir, I've just flopped it, I fucked it. I got 2 B's in a D. I went, I've had enough, I'm going home. So I just went home, got the bus. Then as I got home on the bus, I think I told this story episodes there, but I'll tell it again anyway.
Go on, tell I forgot.
And I'd love to remember the name. So I got a call from the college and it was it must have been an admin or someone there. Yeah. And she went, hi, we've been told you didn't get what you wanted, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, what do you want to do? And she was like, do you want to speak to the head of maths? We can work through it, we can get you in somewhere. And I was just like, you know what? I'm at home now, don't matter. I'd proper just given up. I was like, nah, fuck that.
Proper threw your toys out.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? As I said, there's no point going uni now.
Yeah, you've been told that was my through your whole college.
That was my whole mental attitude. I was like, there's no point.
Red brick in your mind, in your brain.
I was like, there's no point me going uni now. And she went, look, just come back in and we'll be done. I went, well, there's no point me coming in now because it's going to be another... By the time I get in, it'll be an hour and a half by the time I got the bus over.
Yeah.
So she went, right, where'd you live? So this admin, the lady who worked in admin, drove over from the arse end of Widnes to my house in Runcorn, picked me up, and then drove me back to college.
I didn't know this, lad. You've not told this.
I've not told it. Yeah. So she went out away, drove from uni.
Yeah.
To Runcorn, from college to Runcorn to pick me up, drove me back to college. Lovely lady, I'd love to remember her name.
Just worked at the college.
Yeah, I can't remember what she did, but she was just chatting to me in the car, being nice. She sorted out a meeting with the head of maths.
Yeah.
So then me and him sat down, looked through the options, and then basically it was, Sheffield, Hallam or Liverpool, John Moore's like, you've got to go through clearing. I was like, what the fuck's cleared? Then basically you got to ring up and ask. And then the choices were, which one do you want to go? And I think John Moore's at the time was slightly better than Hallam.
On the rankings.
Or they were very similar. So I went, right, I'm not moving all the way for similar. Because University of Sheffield was well. University of Sheffield was well better. So I was like, right, I'll go John Moore's. So I rang them up. And then that was that. And then that's how I got into uni.
And then you got into John Moore's, obviously. And then, okay, then, so that's mad, lad. I didn't. So if it wasn't for that,
woman,
lazy lad
I don't think if it wasn't for that lady picking me up,
you'd have just stayed at home.
I don't reckon I'd have ever gone uni.
You'd have just done something else.
I'd have just.
What does that look like for Belly? What would you be doing, lad?
I'd have just tried to get a job somewhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what because my A levels weren't good enough to get me in. So it's a weird one, isn't it?
So I wonder if you've done that for anyone else.
Weird, lad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost a bit fatey, that, lad, even though I don't believe in it.
This is quite weird. If anyone from this is a proper out
Go
there
ahead.
thing. If anyone from Cronton listens to this and you pass it on, you recognise someone. She drove. She definitely won't drive the same car now. But she drove like a bluey purplish like Peugeot.
And she worked. What was it called?
Cronton College in Cronton 6th. If anyone's there remembers the woman, or if anyone remembers the story, put in. Let us know her name. I'd love to send her an email, because if it wasn't for her, now I wouldn't be doing a PhD.
You wouldn't be doing a PhD.
I don't think so anyway.
So